Hey girl, you playing in the snow? You playing in the snow? You love it, don't you? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. All right, so this year has been incredibly slow to start. For a while, it seemed like I was making like 3, 4, 5 videos a week for the channel. And lately it has really died off. I think it's a combination of things. I think, you know, I went out of town and I was celebrating my anniversary with my wife. We've had all this snow, so it hasn't really been too ideal for making videos out here. And as well as that, there just hasn't been anything dropping yet this year. I don't know how many videos I've seen on the topic of the Bread 4s will shock drop soon. Everybody knows it's coming, but I am so tired of seeing videos that just say, shock drop coming soon, shock drop coming soon. This is the slowest the sneaker game has been since I've created this channel. I really just want to have some shoes available to buy for this year. I'm definitely looking forward to the Bread 4s, but I think I'm more hyped up about the military blue Jordan 4s dropping again. But anyhow, that's just a little side note. It is dead. Right now, there's absolutely nothing dropping, but I thought it would be a good time to get into this pair that I picked up from last year. The top says handle with care. Then on the side of it, it says recycle. Some of y'all might know what brand this is from or who the collaboration is with just from that. And I'll go ahead and reveal it here. It says gallery department and Vans, and it's got some arrows like pointing up. Very like industrial kind of looking box, which I think is cool. And then a look at the tag says Rally XLT LX gallery department blue steel. This is the Vans Rally XLT collaboration with gallery department. I forget how these first came on my radar. Vans is not a brand that I'm real into or that I follow or anything. But as soon as I saw these shoes, I really liked the style of them, and I figured it'd be a good pair to be my first Vans pickup. And here they are. This is my first pair of Vans, the Jeff Rally XLT. Jeff Rally didn't come onto my radar until really Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. He was my favorite skater to use. I believe he's from the UK, but I really loved using his character in the Tony Hawk games back, I guess it was like 99 or so. And I think that's also along the same time that he teamed up with Vans. I tried to figure out when this silhouette came out, and everything I saw looked like it said early 2000s. If you know the exact year that the Rally XLT came out, then throw that down in the comments. I am definitely not knowledgeable about Vans shoes. My brother always wore Vans, my kids wear Vans, and I just never had a pair of them. But getting to these, I really like the style of these. They definitely remind me of when I was in high school. They're just so chunky. I think these look more like skateboarding shoes from my childhood than what like Nike SBs do. I didn't have my first pair of Nike SBs until I was an adult. So whenever I think of retro skateboarding shoes, this is more the style that I think of. But I love these colors. I really like how chunky they are and just how fat looking they are. The materials really surprise me as well. It seems like they use some premium materials. Hopefully I'm not going to ruin them sitting out here in the wet, but oh well, who cares anyway, they're for wearing. They did come with a pair of white laces already in the shoes. They also came with spares of flat red and flat gray there as well. I'll probably just rock the white ones in them for a while. I really bought these just to be a pair of beaters, so whenever the weather's a little bit nicer and I don't have to worry about getting slush and snow in my shoes, then I'll probably start rocking these a good bit. They've got a gum outsole, and I thought that the traction pattern was neat underneath the forefoot. It almost reminds me of like a wicker pattern, like if you've got like a wicker basket or like a wicker rocking chair or something. It reminds me of that kind of pattern, and I think that's neat looking. Then it's got the Vans off the wall branding there underneath the midfoot. As we come up to the side, we can see we've got a white foam midsole. It's pretty plain looking, nothing really to note there. When we come to the upper here on the mudguard, we see that we have a gray leather overlay, and it's a nice thick cut. I really like that color, and I think it goes with the blue really nice. I noticed on the middle of the shoe, we've got like a Durabuck kind of material. But on the sides, we have a really premium feeling nubuck. It's got a lot of the leather grain on there. Hopefully you can see it. It does look a little marked up from all this water, but I don't really care about that. But we have that real nice nubuck there on the side panels, as well as on the back where we see some XLT branding. And then we've also got some premium leather for this stripe going down the middle. And really all these overlays of gray are just a really nice leather. I love how we get little hits of reflective that peek out just from those gray overlays. We see it here on the toe box, and then we also see it back here on the back surrounding this blue panel. There's a little bit of reflective underneath of there. Our tongue feels like it's that Durabuck material like we get on Jordans and that sort of thing. It feels like a fake nubuck, but it looks really nice. This really feels like what we get for Jordans and that sort of thing, but this blue matches the genuine material very well on the side. So whenever you look at it, you can't tell that there's something different on the toe box as opposed to the side panels or anything. It's a really, really fat tongue, way fatter than SB tongues even. I really like it. It's got piping that feels like more of that gray leather going around the outside. And the tongue is yellow leather, and it says gallery department. And then just underneath of that, it says rally. That's kind of hard to see. Another thing I noticed is that on the right shoe, it says gallery, and on the left shoe, it says department, just at the base of the tongue. Not sure if you can see that or not. But that was just a really quick look at these. I don't know much about Vans at all. Like I said, I know Jeff Rowley. He came onto my radar from the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, and he was my favorite person to use. But I have seen videos of him skating since then, and he is a phenomenal skater. He's older than I am, and I think he's from the UK. But anyhow, I think these shoes are dope. They definitely give me that nostalgia feeling, even though it's a pair that I've never owned before. It does just take me back to that late 90s, early 2000s style. I love how squatty and how chunky they are. I do think that they'll be really comfortable. I haven't tried them on yet. I'm not going to wear them in this. Hopefully the weather clears up here before too long. This is just a pair that really caught my eye. I think they were going for like $150 US or something like that. And I just decided I wanted something different in the collection, so that's really what made me get these. I look forward to rocking them. I do plan on wearing them a good bit whenever the weather gets nicer, and if they're like skateboarding shoes were back in the late 90s, early 2000s, then I think these will be great just to beat. But anyhow, let me know what you all think about these. I appreciate y'all watching, and hopefully we'll have some drop soon, and I'll be able to make a whole bunch more content for y'all. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.